Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and fiends alike. As you may be able to hear, it's quite windy outside, and I'm not entirely sure how it's going to affect the recording. Well, barring any catastrophic occasions such as the window actually caving inwards, I'm just going to have to get on with it, and hopefully edit out any excessive noise after the fact. But not much is going to be able to keep me away from watching more Bakemonogatari because, well, it's just really enjoyable. There's not much else really to say about it. Now, in the last episode, we had the rising of Hanakawa's Neko persona and Shinobu her attempt at diffusing the situation, which means latching onto her neck and drawing blood. Now, if you know me and you know Bakemonogatari, you know that there are certain characters that I like quite a lot so far, and others that, well, they need more. They need more time. They haven't had much in the way of, well, anything so far. And honestly, I'm happy with whoever they decide to focus on this episode, whether it be more Hanakawa or if they decide to flit off and show someone else. If it's Hachikuchi, I'm not going to complain. But in order to know that, we'll have to find out by watching it. So let's go. I heart Hitagi. Did she make that by any chance? Changed her hair a bit. Dressing up now, is she? We haven't had any true interaction between the two, exploring their relationship fully, have we? Then again, it's not exactly normal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is she causing these occasions so that she can act out, the cliche? She's also straightforward and oh, it's less of an order now, is it? I know the dangers of head tilt, but why is he? Rather an odd way of saying yes, but okay. Okay, so they're both just really awkward. That's nice. Happy for them, yeah. Not so happy with that last statement. The day would be known to be the first date with my girlfriend. Or so I thought. It's already setting up for trouble right there. I like the reuse of the original opening. At least the visuals are the same. I can't remember if the song is. It sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it's the same or it's gonna be a slightly edited version. So, but are we now seeing two emotionally damaged people trying to act naturally. But with something going wrong in the midst. I caught maybe half of that. I was quite proud, but he can't ever show his emotions in front of her. Then again, I guess that yeah, I was like that back in the day. No idea how to interact with actual people, let alone be honest with myself or anyone else. Oh, who's that guy? That's why is she questioning that part of the statement? I'm guessing. I was about to say it's probably her dad or something. We're not ever going to see her mum because that's a strained part of her history. But an already strenuous situation of going on his first date, but in the presence of her father. What's with this straight into the questioning? If you're going to do that, tuck and roll. You'll get less injuries. Well, it's the whole fact that he can't exactly. There's an odd pressure about trying to act like how you usually do in front of your girlfriend's father. Don't play this game. There's one way of getting him to call her by the first name, but you see, in the West, we don't have this kind of honorific scheming that the Japanese do. Although everyone used to call me by my surname in high school. I almost actually said my name. So it's a backwards way of how the Japanese do. At least I hope it was due to affection that they used to call me by my surname. The way that they interact is actually, I like it. It's realistic. There is a certain amount of jibes that get tossed around, especially when you're uncomfortable. She wouldn't be too far off though, would she, mate? Because they were meant to be studying, weren't they? Phrasing. Yeah, I picked up on that as well. Is she doing it intentionally? Hit doggy. Yeah, and once the test is done, it's a little late. So why would you want that? Mm, that's the kind of positive reinforcement that might work. Deal. Though would he really refuse right there? This girl is dangerous. One way to diffuse the situation, Aragi. What is her relationship with her father anyway? It's probably strained, but yeah, when you're expected to do really well. Ooh. Fair enough. As long as she doesn't have any repressed hatred for him still. What are you whispering about, Aragi? And why are you asking this on your supposed first date? Oh, is she proposing what I'm thinking she's proposing? Yeah, yeah. I don't know what she's saying right now, but I can imagine. And usually, it's the same thing with censorship on certain things. It's your own mind of figuring out what's going on can make it better. She likes teasing, doesn't she? I like the fuel indicator. Um, Alone in the car with the father. Yay. What kind of father is he going to be? Is he going to be overly protective? Oh. He's going to recognise that she's turning for the better. Oh. So Aragi helping her and getting involved in her life has reconnected her with her father. Unseen. It's not. He's being a bit humble there. It's not consequences, but I guess it is actually a consequence. Not necessarily a bad one, though, of his actions. Sometimes that's all it takes. Knowing that someone's looking over you can give you the faith in yourself to succeed. Well, that was a genuine smile there. At least I didn't see any hint of evil plan behind it. I was about to ask what was with that camera angle. Can't you just, I don't know, blindfold him instead of making him double over? Oh. Simple. How long did it take her to find this spot? From the song. I used to enjoy astronomy. Took some pretty good photos as well, but seeing her character now compared to when they first interacted. You don't owe him anything. Well, you'd be missing it. You'd be missing the insults if you didn't give them to you. Great way to bring down the mood, but she's opening herself up and being vulnerable. Hmm. Is this the most heartfelt that Bakemonogatari has got so far? Was the fact that it means that much to her, just like this, the site and the where they are now and how it's linked to her childhood. Odd way of putting it, but are you really? Yes, she is. The same as way it started off about her demanding going on a date. Is it because she's not really had to ask other people for their opinions and what they wanted? Because she's lived for herself for a while. Bastards, the Bakemonogatari. There wasn't any misfortune. It didn't come down as the day to be remembered for their first date because it meant much more than that. See, now that line has so much more emphasis behind it. Even this ending, where it's just focusing on the stars in the sky. They know what they're doing and how to tell a story and evoke the correct emotions. thinking back to easier days when you could just stare at the sky for a while. When things seemed so much simpler. Days like that are rare now. See, I've got quite a lot to say on this episode, but I don't want to, because a lot of it is how evocative it is to you personally. And it is trying to emphasise on those emotions. So that's all I can really do. You've got to... What I got out of it quite a lot, you know, certain people are going to gravitate to certain things, but what I got out of it was that Senjugahara is really trying, and in her own way, Hitagi is really trying, and because she has spent all of the time since the junior school, or whenever it was, in basically isolation and ostracised from her family. She's now trying to get back into normal society, as well as being in a relationship with Araragi. And on top of that, her history. And to me, that really strikes a chord. For the most part, damaged people can be the most genuine. Of course, there are horrible aftermaths and whatnot, but you know, that's our society, and we can escape from that and delve into anime, because that's always turns out well. The only issue I'm seeing is I hope Araragi can reciprocate, because a lot of what has been happening is just him going along with it, because that is his character. There is definite danger of just going along with it to avoid hurting anyone. So now I can see the importance of Hanakawa's comments to him back in the library or bookstore, wherever it was. I don't really want to be bogged down too much right now with emotions and heartfelt pleas to your humanity, so I'm going to have to move on. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully it evoked that kind of sympathy from you as well. And if you're in a generous mood still, you can support the channel by liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already. If you want to carry on with this kind of discussion, or if you have your own inputs, there's a link to the Discord, and there is now several channels. One of them is almost exclusively Bakemonogatari at this point. You can chat your shit there to your heart's content. And, well, I'm in a relatively good mood right now, and I can tell you that's a weird one. It's been a long time since I've been happy. But thinly veiled jokes aside, I hope you join me again for another one. Everyone, you should try to remain awesome. You're doing a pretty good job at it so far. Get some sleep. And join me again.